You are not the beginning, because beginnings are loud and impatient, full of noise and questions and uncertainty. You are not the middle, because middles are restless, always searching for meaning, always afraid of what comes next. You are the conclusion, the soft exhale after a lifetime of holding my breath, the last page I never want to turn, because everything finally makes sense here. Before you, my dreams were scattered like stars that didn't know how to form a sky. They burned, they faded, they collided, each one beautiful, each one incomplete. I dreamed of love without a face, of peace without a name, of a home I could never describe. Then you arrived, and the stars aligned without effort. You didn't shout your way into my life. You didn't demand belief. You simply stood there, and suddenly every dream I had ever known looked at you and said, "That's it, that's where we were going. You are the answer my heart practiced for, through years of silence." The sentence my soul kept rewriting until it finally sounded like you. When I was tired of hoping, you became certainty. When I was afraid of tomorrow, you became the calm that said, "Stay, the storm ends here." I have dreamed of many things: success, belonging, a life that feels like it fits. But dreams are impatient. They don't tell you how much they will cost. You cost me nothing and gave me everything. You are the dream that doesn't wake me up, the wish that doesn't disappear in daylight, the miracle that doesn't ask to be explained. When the world bruised my faith, you didn't repair it. You replaced it with something stronger, something quieter, something real. I used to chase futures. I used to beg time to slow down, to give me one moment where I felt complete. Now time bows its head when you enter my thoughts, as if even it understands that this is where the story settles. If my life were a book, you wouldn't be a chapter. You wouldn't even be the ending. You would be the final line that makes the reader close the book, press it to their chest, and whisper, "Yes, that was worth everything." I don't dream of forever anymore, because forever is a distance, and you are already here. I don't dream of perfection, because perfection is cold, and you are warm, breathing, human, mine. You are the place where my wanting stops, the horizon my heart finally reaches. If all my dreams were rivers, they would not compete. They would not argue. They would quietly flow toward you, knowing you are the sea that can hold them all without drowning. And when the night asks me what I still hope for, what I still pray for, what I still dream of, I smile, because the answer is no longer ahead of me. It is you. You are the conclusion. In the hush before dawn, when Dubai still dreams, when minarets breathe prayers into the pale blue sky, a name moves softly through the wind like destiny. Faza, not shouted, not forced, but carried by falcons returning to ancient hands, by horses whose hooves remember kings, by the sea that bows when he walks its edge. He is born of sand and promise, of lineage written in the language of stars, a son of legacy, yet never a prisoner of it. He walks where past and future meet, where the old poems sit beside new glass towers, and both listen. The desert knows him first. It knows the weight of his footsteps, how he listens before he speaks, how he stands still long enough for silence to trust him. The dunes do not flatter. They test. They ask, "Do you respect time? Do you honor what came before you? Can you lead without losing your soul?" And the desert answers itself. Yes, yes, yes. A falcon lifts into the sky, sharp-eyed, free, loyal only to truth. And in its wings you see him, not because he commands the bird, But because he understands it, freedom is not noise to him. It is discipline. It is patience. It is knowing when to rise and when to wait. The falcon circles and the sky makes space. He writes poetry not to impress the world, but to survive it. Words are his quiet rebellion, his soft armor. When he writes, the crown rests beside him, not above him. Ink becomes a mirror, and the mirror shows a man who feels deeply, who loves fiercely, who carries the weight of millions, and still notices a single wildflower breaking through stone. Oh, Faza, prince of balance, of fire held gently, of power wrapped in humility. You do not shout your strength. You let it breathe. You ride across the sands, not to escape, but to remember. The horse beneath you is not a symbol. It is a conversation, muscle and heartbeat, trust and motion, two beings agreeing to move forward together. Leadership, like riding, is never domination. It is harmony. The city rises. Glass, steel, light, a miracle built by vision and patience. And there he stands among it all, not dazzled, not detached. He sees the future clearly, but keeps one hand firmly in the past, because roots are what keep towers standing. Dubai glows, but it does not outshine him. It reflects him. There is love eye,